from the prophet Micah. I want to remind us of these words. With what shall I come before the Lord and bow myself before God on high? Shall I come before God with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams or with 10,000s of rivers of oil? Now, I know there's a lot of you that have been involved in the oil and gas business. This passage is not talking about Texas tea, okay? This passage is talking about olive oil, all right? Just a little education there. 10,000 rivers of oil. Shall I give my firstborn for my transgressions, the fruit of my soul, my body for the sin of my soul? And God has told you, O mortal, what is good? What does the Lord require of us? But to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Take that passage and listen to the gospel from the 25th chapter. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, then he will sit on the throne of his glory, and all the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And he will put the sheep at his right hand and the goats at his left. Then the king will say to those at his right hand, Come, you that are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you took care of me. I was in prison, and you visited me. Then the righteous will answer him, Lord, when was it that we saw you hungry or gave you food? When was it that we saw you thirsty and you gave you something to drink? When was it that we saw you a stranger and welcomed you, or naked and gave you clothing? And when was it that we saw you sick or in prison and we visited you? And the king will answer him,